Hey all, today in this video we shall be learning true, false and not given kind of questions of your reading model. Okay, but before that, who has not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Alright, so before starting with the true, false and not given, whenever you are going to get such kind of a question, it is always important to read, isn't it, the heading, isn't it, the heading of the passage, which is beekeeping workshop at Elm Farm. So there is some workshop of beekeeping which is going to held at the Elm Farm. All right. Now we shall see the questions. Now see, before starting the questions further, most of the students have a problem with the difference between what is false and not given. But the things are already given in your question paper. You can check it. See, true means if the statement agrees with the information. Now the question here is, what is information? Information is your passage and statement is your question, right? So if the statement agrees with the information, resembles with the information, of course the statement is true. If for the false, if the statement contradicts the information, the very much important word over here is contradiction. Mind well, if it contradicts, it is given but it contradicts, then the statement is what? The statement is definitely false. What is not given kind of question? Where the information is not given, right? So be clear, the word contradiction is very much important to differentiate between false and not given kind of a question. Now, once when we start, it is always important to take two questions, two sentences together, two questions together, right? Understand it well. In order to understand, break them into parts, isn't it? And then translate into your own language. That is very much important. Let's see how we are going to do that. The workshop is only suitable for people who already keep their own bees. The workshop is only suitable by ऐसे लोगों के लिए ही suitable है जो already keep bee रखते हैं. They keep their bees and they are already having their bees. They are into this business, right? So this workshop is suitable for people those who keep this kind of bees. The second one is participants will meet. हम मिलने वाले हैं who are involved in selling honey to the public. So we are supposed to meet the people who are selling they are into the business in selling honey to the public. Okay, let's go through the passage quickly. Come on. So if you have ever wanted to keep the bees and have your own delicious honey, there's no better time to begin. Whether you are keen to learn everything you need to know to get you started, that means if you want to start a business, or simply extremely interested in the idea of keeping bees. If you are having the idea of keeping bees, this clearly mentions that these two things, that is start a business or idea of keeping bees, yet they are not having bees, right? This one day interactive workshop will teach you the fascinating secrets of the honeybee and how to care for the bees and keep them. All right, so the very first thing is, this workshop is only for the people who already, is not for the people who are not into this business. Is it contradictory? Of course it is. The workshop is only suitable for people who are already keep their bees is false statement. It contradicts. It is for the people who are not yet into the business. They just want to learn or they are keen about, right? So of course it contradicts. That means the statement is false, right? Come on. The second thing we'll quickly find out: selling honey to people. Okay, our day begins here on the farm. To know about the honeybee, specifically the kind we keep here, and the fascinating history, you will find about and try for yourself the equipment beekeepers use to care for the bees, and discover the many different types of hives, bee colonies in and the different uses. We'll learn about the life cycle of colony, disease prevention and caring of bees, and of course how to harvest honey for your personal use or for sale. So here, know where it is given, we are meeting people, isn't it, right? Those who are involved in selling honey, isn't it? Okay, so nowhere meeting people is given over here. So of course जो चीजें दी नहीं है वो क्या है, not given ही जाएंगी, right? Be sure about it. Next is vegetarian refreshments are available if requested in advance. So you're going to get vegetarian refreshments, isn't it? What is the keyword? Vegetarian refreshments, isn't it? If they are available, it should be requested in advance. चलिए, अगर आपको vegetarian refreshments चाहिए तो आपको advance में कहना पड़ेगा. Next is participants will need to pay extra to hire appropriate clothes for the workshop. तो वही participants को क्या करना पड़ेगा? Pay extra करना पड़ेगा अगर आपको clothes workshop के लिए चाहिए, right? Let's quickly jump into the passage. This is a time to try your bee suit and meet our bees. We'll teach you how to open the hive, recognize the different bees, including and explain what you're doing in different parts of the hive. So here you are going to learn about the hives. Next is what's including the price. So यहाँ पे price में क्या included है जो fees आपने pay की है, right? We'll provide everything you need, including unlimited organic tea or coffee, lunch. Okay, organic tea or coffee. Tea or coffee goes with the word refreshments. And organic word is something which you plant at your home, which is chemical free in the farms, isn't it? But here it doesn't go with the word vegetarian, right? And there is no advance. They are going to provide everything. So of course, the thing which is not given definitely will be what? Not given. There's nothing about vegetarian, definitely it will go into the not given category. Now quickly find out clothes. Lunch cooked in our outdoor wood fired oven and beekeeping suits for the day. Beekeeping suits. What do you mean by suits? Suits means clothes, right? Beekeeping clothes. So here what is included in price? That means they are free, right? They are going to provide everything in the same price. You are not going to pay extra. So here they are going to provide beekeeping suits for a day. That means you are hiring. It goes with the sense that we are hiring for a day, right? But to pay extra is not the deal. So the fact is given, but in a contradictory way. So of course the answer will be false, right? Let's go through the two more questions. Protective footwear. So here the word is protective footwear. So now we are talking about footwears. So will be required during the workshop. तो ये footwear भाई चाहिए workshop के लिए हमें, isn't it? And second one, if someone has to cancel, अगर किसी को cancel करना है before the workshop, the fees will be repaid. भाई जो भी workshop से पहले cancel करेगा, उनको fees वापस दी जाएगी, पैसे repay किए जाएंगे. Let's see footwear first. Okay, just bring a pair of thick boots with you. Okay, thick boots. Boots goes with the word footwear and thick goes with the word protective. So that you are supposed to bring with you. That means they are needed, isn't it? It is obvious that if you are supposed to bring with you, that means they are needed. Of course, the statement will be true, right? Let's quickly find out about the repay. You will leave with plenty of notes and resources, including a packet of bee-friendly wildflower seeds and courtesy BJ Sharif, the link supply of beekeeping clothing, exclusive 25% discount for anything online store. Okay, so here you are going to get discount for the beekeeping clothing. We will like to run our workshops fairly and honestly. Your booking secures a very limited place, so it is non-refundable. Repay and non-refundable. What is your booking secures? Okay, so booking secures means what? When you do booking before your workshop. So it is very clear. So before your workshop अब क्या करते हैं, बुकिंग करते हैं और वो एक बार हो गया तो वो नॉन रिफंडेबल है. और हमें क्वेश्चन में क्या किया कहा गया है, कैंसल बिफोर द वर्कशॉप, फीस विल बी रीपेड. ऑफ कोर्स इट इज गिवन बट इट्स अ कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन, सो इट विल बी फॉल्स. सो स्टूडेंट्स कीप इन माइंड very well, the only differentiator between the false and not given is the contradiction. The statement is given but in a contradictory way, isn't it? That only gives you a clear cut difference between the false and not given kind of answers, right? Okay, so we'll check few more examples in the upcoming videos, right? But before that, do share, like and subscribe my channel, and I wish you all a happy learning. Thank you very much.